Happy Saturday, my goodness. How are you doing today? I'm pretty good. I am headed to the bin store. Somebody made a comment and said, welcome to your new addiction. And I thought about it, you know, talking about going to bin stores. I made a video about it yesterday. I went to one. You know, I don't really see it being a problem for me as far as being an addiction. I want to go check it out again. I want to get a better feel for this store. I wasn't in there very long yesterday. I want to get a better feel for the store to try to figure out what kind of video I want to make in there. But see, the thing is, I don't like clutter. I don't like extra stuff. And this is one reason why I kind of quit going to yard sales. Because I go into this store and I look at the stuff in there, and all I think, when I look at all that stuff, all I can think is, that is future clutter in my house. That is stuff that is going to just take up space and it won't be useful. So I have no desire to buy it, and I don't have any desire to look at it. You know what I mean? I mean, it's kind of like Goodwill. You know, I'll go in there and paw through the bins occasionally, but as far as being an avid shopper in there, not for me. I don't see it because I don't need anything. And I've been really working on discernment, you know, discerning what I need, what I really need, and what I just want. I'm trying to stick to buying more needs than wants. And I'm going to get that way big time with Goodwill after they do away with the discount card, which they are doing, what is it, June? I think it's in June next year. The discount card is no longer going to be effective and you can't use it anymore. I'm going to be a lot more picky about what I buy after that. You go raise the prices and do away with the discount card. Nah, I don't believe I need anything from you. So I'm going to the bin store. Number one, just because I feel like it, and number two, just I want to check it out a little bit more thoroughly, and just to kind of, I think I know what the video would look like. But you probably won't really see any videos of shopping hauls of like, oh, I bought all this stuff at the bin store. No, because I'm not going to be doing it. Train tracks! Ah! Those are traumatic. I don't like those train tracks. So I have been out running around errands and dropping stuff off and picking stuff up. I've just been doing weird shit today. I don't know. Today has been very strange. Not very noteworthy. It's just been one of those kind of strange days. So I woke up early this morning because Boop was fighting with somebody, and they were right outside of my door, and somebody got slammed against my door. They're fine. Cats, they wrestle around, you know, and they get whooped up against the door. I thought that guy's car was on fire. You can't see some vape lord back there blowing clouds in his car. Woo! I look back there, there's just this plume of smoke rising up. He's back there looking like he's puffing on a metal cigarette box. Jesus, dude. Probably smells like strawberry muffins in there. That's badass. Going around me. I was concerned. I thought his car was on fire. Lord. Either that or he's got Puff the Magic Dragon in there. Damn. I used an e-cigarette to quit smoking, and I tell you what, it was the only thing that worked. Now, I don't use it anymore. I still have it. I used to use it all day long back when I was, you know, when I quit smoking. And I know people criticize them. I'm going to tell you what, though. I tried everything to quit smoking. Nothing worked. But that worked. And I've been saying for years, you know, if you could just come up with something that closely enough, you know, that is close enough to smoking that it makes me feel like I'm smoking. A wooden stick ain't gonna do it. A carrot ain't gonna do it. Give me something that makes me feel like I'm smoking, and I could quit smoking, I bet you. And I did. I quit smoking. That was over 11 years ago. And I don't smoke. And I don't even use the e-cigarette anymore. I don't do anything. Now, if I have a strong craving hit me, I still have it. I can charge it up and use it. I went to zero nicotine juice long ago. I slowly lowered the nicotine in the juice I put in it until I got down to zero. And but anyway, that's sort of a side note. But yeah, criticize them all you want to, and you know, but hey, I can tell you for me, that is the only thing that got me to quit smoking. And if I have a bad craving hit me, I can pick it up and, you know, take a few hits off of it and I'm fine. I'm good. I don't need to go, I don't want to go get a pack of cigarettes. If I go through a stressful period of time in my life, that is when it's the hardest for me to not go get a pack of cigarettes. I keep that thing handy. But I haven't really had to do that in a long time. I really haven't. I don't even think about it anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time I used it. I bet it was 3-4 months ago. At least. Might have been more than that. Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to the bin store. I'm just going to look around. But no, I am not one to go buy a bunch of shit I don't need. What the hell kind of car is that? What the hell? It wasn't a smart car. I don't know what that was. It looked like an Easter egg. With the prices of eggs, I was thinking about that. You know, with the price of eggs being what it is, I bet a lot of people won't die Easter eggs this year. Shoot. My God. You go to Walmart, or no, go somewhere like Harris Teeter, damn dozen eggs is over $8. Crazy. Even at Aldi, they were $3.65 a dozen for a long time. And I was just in there the other day and it had jumped to $4.69. $4.69 for a dozen eggs at Aldi. That's nuts. That's damn crazy. I'm gonna go get me some hens, or someone give me some laying hens. God, that is crazy. So, no, I'm an anti-pack rat. In fact, when I was putting up my Christmas stuff, and I try to do this every year, when I'm putting away my Christmas stuff, since everything up in the attic is already in disarray, I go through everything and I see if there's anything I can get rid of, anything I can give away or donate or whatever, and it goes. And I try to do that every year after Christmas. I go through every tote, every box, everything up there. My attic is very small, so it actually doesn't take that long. My attic, and that's one reason why I go through stuff at least once a year, because my attic is tiny and I don't have a lot of room in there for stuff, so, you know, it fills up pretty fast if you're not careful. One thing I don't like about my house is that it has very little storage. There's hardly anywhere to put anything in my house. That's one thing I don't like about it. And I wish I had a garage or a basement. I would take either of those things. Honestly, most houses around here don't have basements. It is not super common to see a house with a basement here. It's just, I don't know, it's just not common. I know up where my dad lives, basically nobody has basements because it's so rocky up there. It's just like bedrock. I mean, you would have to blast if you wanted to put in a basement up there. I mean, it's just so bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying no houses here have basements. Some do, but most don't. But yeah, I don't have a garage. I really wish I did, but I don't. That's okay. Tote Boys Bin Store is where I'm going. Oh, I had to tell you that. Gingerbread houses, dang, I almost forgot. My younger son is at a birthday party, and apparently it's going to be a sleepover, so he's going to be staying overnight. And where is it? It's down here, isn't it? So we went to Walmart this morning to go look for a present for his friend's birthday. And I went and I said, let's go look at the Christmas clearance. Let's go see if they have anything left. And everything is now 75% off. And everything is just thrown into boxes and bins, and, you know, it's just thrown wherever. So you just have to dig through. Kind of like being at a bin store. And So we were in there and he didn't want to look through. I said, just give me a minute. And they had a bunch of gingerbread houses left. And I said, oh, I should get a gingerbread house. My son said, don't, Mom, don't. Stop. No more gingerbread houses. I said, why not? We about had a damn trailer park worth of gingerbread houses at my house this Christmas. I keep acquiring gingerbread houses. Okay, so I bought one. I bought, what did we do? We did the night before Christmas scene, so we had that. So that doesn't really count. So then I bought another gingerbread house, just like a regular one. And then after Christmas, I bought 2 that were half price. And then my son was out shopping the other day. He went somewhere. He went to like Lowe's Foods or something. He said, Mom, they were giving away these gingerbread houses. Look, I brought home another one. And then they had a bunch of them there today. And I almost bought, and my son was like, no more gingerbread houses. They've been all over the kitchen. So I would eat like a wall for breakfast. I'd have another wall and maybe part of a roof for lunch. You know, I've been dining on gingerbread houses for the longest, since Christmas. I mean, shit, since Christmas. I've been dining on gingerbread houses. And he said, I'm tired of you complaining. It's a parking space. You can park next to me. I don't have cooties. I don't blame you though. These spaces, they're very narrow. These spaces in front of the bin store are they're very narrow. I wouldn't have parked here if it hadn't been 2 open together. They're going over there. So we have these gingerbread houses and I keep complaining like, look, I'm not supposed to be eating all this junk. Well, then why do you keep buying gingerbread houses? I don't know. I can't help it. They're cheap. And then my son brings home one. And I'm like, well, hell, let's put it together. Let's do it. And then I'm complaining. I'm sitting there just gnawing on this wall of a house, complaining that I need to quit eating so much junk. Like I said, I wasn't going to eat any more junk. Because they're hard. You know, some of them are hard and you have to break the pieces. I have a little gingerbread, like a door, and I'm eating it. And I'm complaining at the same. I got a mouthful of gingerbread. I need to start eating so much junk food. And my kids are sick of me bitching about it. So I'm not allowed to buy any more gingerbread houses. I had 2 walls left of one of the gingerbread houses, and I went to an exercise class this morning. I was going to eat those 2 walls for a late breakfast because I hadn't had anything to eat. And so the plan was I'm going to eat those walls when I get back home for breakfast. And my older son had eaten them before he left for work. Like, damn it, he ate my walls. Now I got to eat actual food because there's no more gingerbread houses. We have no more gingerbread houses. The last one I built, I got mad at it. It ended up just being like, well, it ended up kind of like a crack house. I mean, it just looked like it was about to fall apart because the bag of icing it had a clump in it or something was stopping it up. And I couldn't get the icing to come out of the bag properly. So I just cut a big ass hole in it because I got mad at it, and I just cut this piece out of the side. So I'm just squirting chunks of this icing all over these walls and ceilings. Like, fuck it. So I put it together, and it looked terrible. It looked like I'd had a couple of bottles of wine before I started working on it. But it tasted good. I ate the hell out of that thing. But I had 2 walls of the crack house left, and I was going to eat them when I got back from this class. And my son, apparently, that was his breakfast along with I had some croissants, and he ate my croissants too. So he was well fed when he left the house this morning. Breakfast to champions. Gingerbread walls and some croissants. So he ate my food, and I ended up just having some bran flakes. Like, you know, let's just get back to eating normally. Eating like a sane human being. You cannot live on gingerbread houses, icing, and candy bits. You need to eat some actual food. Although when I did go through the Christmas clearance, they had these kits of little decorative candies like you would decorate sugar cookies with. And I bought some, and I ate some of those. That was my lunch. I had some candy little Christmas trees and candy holly leaves, and that was my lunch. And it was really stupid because I'm old enough to know better than to eat candy for lunch. But I always said one of the best things about being an adult is that I can have cookies for lunch, cookies for dinner. Nobody's going to stop me. Nobody is stopping you from getting in your car right now and going to the grocery store and buying a cake and eating it. You can eat it in the parking lot. Nobody would say shit to you. And that's the great thing. To me, that is why being an adult is the best, because I love the freedom. You do have responsibilities, but you have a lot more freedom too. You can do stuff like that and nobody is going to say a damn thing to you. And I like that. I really enjoy that aspect of being an adult. That I can just, in a lot of ways, you can do whatever you want. I mean, I figure as long as I have my obligations taken care of, if I want to do something stupid, if I want to eat gingerbread houses from now till next Christmas, I can. I'd probably end up with some kind of weird vitamin deficiency, but it would be nice until like my elbows fell off or something like that, or you know, my hair turned green or something. But I do like being an adult. I think overall being an adult is better than being a kid. So I can see the prices here on the bin store. Let me see. Monday is $1. Sunday is $2. Saturday, what is Saturday? $3. Friday is $5. Why are the days going like this? Hold on. Monday is $1. Tuesday they're closed. Wednesday is $10. Thursday is $7. Friday is $5. Saturday is $3. Sunday is $2. Yeah. There's another store like this here. It's called Black Friday Liquidations. I haven't been there, but I was reading about it a little bit online, and it sounds like it's basically the same kind of concept as this place. So today, anything in there is $3. All right. Well, I don't buy just anything. I have really been working on not buying stuff that I don't need. I will look at it, I can admire it, I can appreciate it and say that's a good deal and just leave it right there on the table. And when I'm in I'm in Goodwill, it's kind of hard to turn down a bargain, but look at it this way. When I see a really good deal in Goodwill or wherever, I leave it and I think about it this way. Let somebody else find that good deal. That right there could make somebody's day. Leave it here and let that be somebody else's treasure to find. Somebody is going to be so happy to come in here and find that. So leave it for somebody else to find. And it makes me feel good. Like, yeah, I'll do that. I can leave it for them. I don't need this. Let somebody else find this treasure. I'm just going to move on. And it keeps me from buying stuff that I really don't need. I'm doing better. I'm doing better. And I was happy this morning because I had a leather glove in one of my dresser drawers. I was cleaning out my dresser drawer and I was going through some of my sweatpants and stuff and trying to figure out what can I get rid of in here, because I have a lot of sweatpants. And I wear like the same 3 pairs over and over. And I'm like, you don't need all these damn sweatpants. So I did get rid of some of them. But I found a leather glove in the bottom of the drawer, and just one. And I thought, what should I do with this glove? The other one's not in here. I looked through the other drawers, nowhere to be found. And it was funny because this was just a couple days ago, and I just left it in there. And then my younger son came into my room this morning, and he had on a leather glove. I said, are you Michael Jackson? Why are you wearing a wooden glove? You need rhinestones on it. He said, I found this glove in my drawer. I said, let me see that glove. And that was the mate to the one in my drawer. So I was very happy to be able to put them together. Yay! I paired up my gloves. And I was in Walmart. When I was in Walmart earlier, I was looking at their gloves, and they had some gloves on clearance that were really nice. And I thought, Mary, you have gloves at home right now that you never wear. Why are you looking at more like you're going to buy them? You don't wear the ones you have now. So I have these little conversations with myself, and it really helps keep me from buying things. Like, sit there and have a conversation with yourself. You can do it in your head. That's what I do. Yes, it's nice. We can admire it. We can appreciate it. Do you really need it? I mean, seriously. Especially if you already have some of whatever it is at home and you're not using it. Why are you looking at more? You don't use the ones you have now. So move on. Walk on by. Leave it there. And that's helped keep me from buying a whole lot of stuff. So now I wonder, all right, Mondays Mondays things are $1. So Monday's the cheapest day. Wednesday's the highest day. Stuff here is $10 on Wednesdays. So which do you think would be the busier day? Do you think it'd be the $1 day or the $10 day? That's one thing I want to get a feel for, is the flow. Like, which day do you think would be the best day to come in here and make a video? Do you think Wednesday would be a good day when they're putting out the more expensive stuff? Or would Monday be better? Or maybe something in the middle? I mean, please tell me what you think in the comments. Which do you think would be, what day do you think would be a good day to come here to make a video? Or would it matter? I mean, it might not matter. It might be the kind of thing where you never really know if it's going to be good or not. And we're going to be walking. I think the kind of video I would make would be just walking through, looking through the bins, making a video of the stuff in the bins. And I probably, again, I wouldn't be doing a show and tell of the stuff I bought, because honestly, I don't really buy a lot of stuff. In all those walkthroughs and things, you know, people ask, why don't you make a video of the stuff you buy? Well, because most of the time I don't buy anything. I'm just showing you what's there. I didn't necessarily buy any of it. You know, if I bought anything on that shopping trip, it was probably something I needed to get that wasn't related to anything I was showing you. Like if I'm in Walmart organizing nail polish, I might pick up a box of cereal while I'm there, or some paper towels or something. But, you know, I don't buy a bunch of stuff every time I go in and show you things. So I don't really know. That's another reason why I wanted to come here a few more times, just to kind of get a feel for what does the merchandise look like on different days. You know, I don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure this out. So what do you think? In the video I'm going to make for my other channel, I'm going to get started on when I get home. I'm going to make, and I've had people ask me to do this, and I'm going to do it today. And this is an idea I had early this morning. I thought, you know what, you should do this. I want to make a video about my favorite unintentional ASMR videos that I have found on YouTube over the years, over the last few years. I have several, and I'm going to, and I will do like, maybe do a pinned comment with a link to all of these videos. And I recently found a lady on Facebook. I don't know if I couldn't find her on YouTube. I don't do TikTok or anything like that. I haven't found her anywhere else. She might be on Instagram. I could check that. But I found a lady on there who makes videos just about like her everyday life. She shows like this, you know, she went shopping here. She likes Aldi and Sam's Club and places like that. And she will show you like little stuff, you know, with a voice. I think she does like a voiceover with these videos. She'll show you food she's making, stuff that she bought at the store. Just, you know, just like everyday stuff. And I love her voice. There's something just so comforting about it. And it's kind of tingly too. And she just makes these shorts. You know, most of the videos are not very long. That spot is not that complicated. Just pull into it. It's okay. You're good. Some people really have to contemplate, you know, entering parking spaces. I don't know why. It's like they have to square up and mentally prepare for it. Like, pull forward, dude. You're good. It's not going to blow up. There's not a landmine there. You're all right. A little demon is not going to pop out and take your soul. Just pull forward and park. Thank you. I don't know. It's like they get scared or something. So, yeah. So, but I don't know. I'm going to see if I can find her anywhere else. But I wanted to mention her. I'm going to give her name and tell a little bit about it. I love her voice, and there are several of her little shorts that I've saved on Facebook because and they just play on a loop, and I just love how she talks. It's just, there's just something so lovely and warm and nice. Her voice is just like a hug. It's just so beautiful. And I love to hear her just talk about everyday stuff. I don't even care. You tell me about anything. I just want to hear you talk about it. So I want to mention her and several other videos that I found. And it's not ASMR. It's not meant to be ASMR. It's just totally unrelated topics. But it's videos that I enjoy. They're videos that I listen to every night when I'm trying to go to sleep. I have a whole playlist, and I'm going to mention them and talk a little bit about it. And so I guess this video would be a little bit of a ramble, just a little bit of talking about unintentional ASMR and my everyday experiences. Like I had one just yesterday in Dollar Tree. I was in Dollar Tree, and there was a guy in there, and it was early in the morning. The store had just opened. It was right after 8 a.m. And there was a guy in there, and he was setting up like a display an aisle or two over from where I was. And he was listening to music. I guess it was on his phone or something. And he was kind of sort of whistling along a little bit with the songs that were playing. Just a little bit of whistling here and there. And it was the most wonderful, tingly. I love to hear people whistle if they do it a certain way. And it was so wonderful. And I got the most wonderful tingles from it. I wanted him to keep doing it because it was so good. And I lingered in there a lot longer than I really would have otherwise because it was so good. And sometimes if I hear people humming softly to themselves, if it's done in a certain way, it's just so good. So I guess I'll talk a little bit about that, and then get into and I'll talk. I need to write down a list of these videos and the ones I want to talk about, and then I'm going to put a link to them in the description. Although I do need to I need to mention a few things about a couple of them because they are not ASMR videos. There are a couple of them that I really like, but there might be like a loud noise right in the middle of it, and you have to keep that in mind. Like, it's not ASMR. You can't get mad. These people are not. That is not what this video is. There's one that I really love, but she coughs like halfway through it, and it's kind of loud. I really wish she hadn't done that, because if she hadn't done it, it would have been like the perfect video. Oh, it's so good. But I like a lot of her videos. It's her voice. She has this nice accent, and I just find her to be very, very comforting and tingly, and I really like her voice. I could listen to her all day. So, anyway, I'm going to talk about that. I'm probably going to do it soft-spoken because I want to whisper the one I'm doing tomorrow. And I do try to go back and forth. So I don't, if you whisper or do soft-spoken 2 days in a row, somebody gets upset. Is that all you're going to do anymore? You don't ever whisper anymore. Spoiled rotten. People are spoiled rotten. Anyway. Yeah, so I need to quit eating gingerbread houses. I'm cutting myself off of gingerbread houses. I need like an e-cigarette for gingerbread houses. I know you can get gingerbread juice to put in there. I just don't think I would like that. I need the equivalent of an e-cigarette for gingerbread houses. I need to quit eating them. I love them though. They're so damn good. But I can't live on gingerbread houses. Gotta quit that. Go back to eating real food, real grown-up people's food. You can't live off of roofs and walls and bags of icing. Just mainline that shit. Oh, it's so good. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to go into the bin store and look around and just kind of get a feel for this place. Again, I'm just trying to figure out the best day to come here. Any of y'all that shop in bin stores, because I'm thinking they're all kind of the same. It's the same basic concept at all of them. If you were to make a video in there, what do you think would be the most interesting day to do it, or does it matter? I'm thinking it probably doesn't matter. You know, I mean, there's always lots of stuff in there no matter when you come here, so it may not even matter. So that's a video I want to do, and I do have some video of a walkthrough that I did in the Valentine's Day section at Dollar Tree when the guy was whistling. It was the perfect time because they had just finished setting up all the Valentine's Day stuff. It still looks good. It was all orderly and beautiful, and they had a lot of it. So I did a walkthrough, and I'm going to have to... Oh, I mentioned this yesterday. Yeah, I'll have to strip the audio out of it because there was a lady there, and she's really sweet, but she talks really loud. Did I talk about this to you or somebody else? I think I might have been talking to somebody else. Yeah, I did. I made a video in there, and... this lady who works there, she's really nice, but she talks really loud, and she talks basically non-stop. So she talks, it's like you can hear her through the entire video, and it's like 50 minutes. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do a voiceover. She, bless her heart, she's sweet as she can be, but she's so freaking loud, and she never stops talking. But she's good at her job. I mean, she's doing her job. You can't get mad at her for that. Damn, she, you know, the whole world does not exist for me to make videos in it. You have to work around things. So the damn sun is going down, so I need to shut up. I've been sitting here long enough. Thank you so much for being here. I hope your new year is going well. I hope things are off to a good start for you. And thank you again for watching, and I will see you again soon.